y'all, it's Grace at LivingWell Realty. I am back in Annatown Square checking up on this build job built by Pulte Homes. This one is the Mooreville floor plan, and my clients are building from the ground up. We have lots of exciting updates, so let's go take a look. And as a reminder, if you are wanting to buy or build, I would love to help you, so reach out to me. My information's below. Let's go step inside and see the house. All right, y'all, so it's a little loud because they are pouring your neighbor's driveway. So I am gonna hop inside real quick and then we'll come back to look at your brick at the end. So they have laid rebar and the form boards for your driveway. Whew. All right, so a little loud out there. So I'm gonna show you your brick on the back patio because it's bricked back there as well. But y'all, look at how much progress we have. There is lots to show y'all. The biggest one for today is the flooring. And I don't remember if my last video had your cabinets in there. I know I've been out here since then, but I'm not sure if we got that video. So I'll show you all the cabinets, the flooring, and then of course they've textured and painted. So it looks so pretty. I love this color. This, I believe, is the Sherwin-Williams Agreeable Gray, which is such a good choice. It just kind of goes with everything. It can look either warm or cool, depending on what you mix it with, in my opinion. So I really like it. Here's a look at our cabinets. So this is that bathroom on the main floor. So we're gonna have the dual vanity there, of course, toilet. We have a little window in here, and then the bathtub. And I'll give you all a better look at the flooring once we get out to the kitchen. This is so pretty. I love this entryway. It's so inviting. You have your iron rails up here, and then the arches going into the formal dining and then leading into the kitchen. Just such a nice little detail, makes it feel super homey. For a while we got into so many sleek lines. I think people are going back towards wanting things that are a little warmer, a little more character, and I love it. I love the arches. This in here is our study. So of course they've textured and painted in here, and then we do have glass in the windows. They just covered it up to paint. Of course, our laundry room in here. We are ready for that sink right there. And then we'll have washer, dryer, and a little bit of storage underneath the stairs right there. And of course your electrical panel behind the door. And this little mud bench, which is so cute. Give a nice spot to drop your shoes when you come inside. All right, so let's take a look at your kitchen cabinets, and then I'll give you a peek at the floors. So over here, these are so pretty. So these are kind of, I forget the color that they call these, but it's almost kind of a taupey, like beige maybe. Looks really nice with the wall, and I really like it. And then of course the black hardware. Hardware is always an upgrade, but it's nice to not have to do it later. And we did notice when we were in here, some of these cabinet doors are uneven. So as you can see, the bottom right here doesn't line up, and then of course the handles. And so they're gonna come back at the end and do a cabinet punch. So they will go through, make sure all those get lined up, and get that all cleaned up and straightened out. So that is not going to stay, just in case anyone is wondering. And then here's a look at the floor. It's uncovered right here, so I wanted to show y'all. Super pretty, kind of a warmer tone. I love it. It's longer planks. And LVP, so durable, which is great. You don't have to worry about dragging things across it. You can be a little bit harder on it than you can with hardwoods. Hardwoods are pretty delicate. You have to be very careful. And then I just wanted to give y'all a look at the island. So we're gonna have our sink in here next to our dishwasher. And then we have tons of space over here in the living room. And I think I mentioned before, but we are wired for TV right there. And then in all of the bedrooms, that was an upgrade that my clients chose, which I think is smart. They were thinking towards resale, especially just because we're in such an age of technology and people wanting screens everywhere. So things to think about when you build a house and you get to think through those things, just thinking through the upgrades that are worth it for you, but then also for resale. So I think these clients were very thoughtful with that, but also being careful not to spend too much. This right here is kind of a planning area, so it could be a desk, but I think my clients are going to turn it into a bar, which is a great spot. We are right off the kitchen, and then they can keep all the fun things in here. And there's outlets in case they need to plug in a wine opener or a margarita machine. That will be so fun. Hopefully I'll get an invite to the party. In here we have the primary suite. Great natural light in this room. And my clients, if y'all are watching, they still need to change out your baseboards because y'all did upgrade to the 5-inch. So we're waiting on that. They stopped install on that to get that swapped out. So waiting on that, but they did get your vents in order. And then the bathroom, we have your cabinets here. Aside from that, it's pretty similar except for texture and paint. But they'll come through, get all of this cleaned up before they tile. Then in your cabinet, in your closet, they have installed the shelves in here. So you'll have a mix of double and single hang. And then we have some shelves over on this side. So that'll be nice to have. Of course, water closet. All right, so let's go take a look upstairs. There won't be a ton to see, but I still want to give y'all a look because upstairs we have those 2 bedrooms and then the game room and media room. So let's go take a look. I am loving these floors. They're so pretty. And then you can't quite see, but they covered it up because they were painting, but the iron railing is so pretty. It looks really nice. And I believe the standard was to do a half wall here, but having that open is such a good choice. Just makes it feel so much nicer, very much worth it, and then just feels a lot more open as well, both from downstairs and then upstairs. So this is our game room. We have lots of space, very versatile, and they have finished painting up here. And of course the media, which is nice and dark, just how we want it. And this is a really big space. It adds a lot of square footage to the plan. And just so nice to have, especially right off the game room. You could do another bar, pool table over there, and this could be a super fun spot for entertaining. Throw some games on. All right, then we have the 2 bedrooms with the bathroom in the middle. So as you can see, they have painted. And just here's a closer look at the texture. So they spray the texture on with a texture gun, and then they come through and pull it down. So that's what gives it kind of this flat look, so that it's not chunks of things. Something I always look for when we come back to do our final walkthrough, I'm not seeing any right now to show y'all, but sometimes when they do that pull down of the texture, it'll leave a line at the top. And so that's always something I look for because it can be easy to miss just because you're not looking for it. But then it's something that when you're laying in bed later, you notice, oh, here's one. So if y'all can see, I don't know if it'll show up, but up here, there's kind of a line right there. So that is the texture from when they pulled it down and it just left a little mark. So they can come back and fix that. But it's just one of those things, especially why it's good to have a realtor when you do a build job. Have one who knows kind of what they're doing, because a lot of realtors wouldn't know to think about that, but you want to make sure to catch those little things because you are building and it's your home. You know, you want it to be as great as possible. There's obviously going to be flaws and whatnot. Here's a look at your neighborhood. You know, it's still built by humans. You can't expect perfect, but just catching those little things while you can is very helpful. And then let's just look real quick at the full bath up here. Oh, and I promised to give y'all a look at the brick, so let's run downstairs to the back patio to do that. All right, so here is a look at your brick. It's super loud out front, so I'll pan over a little bit so that y'all can see up there. But next time I come back, I'll try to remember to give y'all a better look. But it is so pretty. Here it is from the back. It's a really great choice. I know it wasn't #1 choice, but I actually love it. I think it's so warm, super inviting, and goes so well with that trim. So great choice. Just wanted to make sure to get that while I'm out here.